There will be no more withdrawals. Sam is here.
Meghna, I remember before the narration, she told me that, they don't make men like him anymore.
My fans, my hangers-on, the sycophants around me kept telling me, "Sir, you are the greatest general the century has produced. You are better than Rommel. You are better than Guderian. Auchinleck was nothing." And just as I was beginning to believe it, the Prime Minister created me Field Marshal and sent me off to the Nilgiris. And a hard-headed, no-nonsense wife deprived one more inmate of a psychiatric home. If once you show fear in front of men that you may be commanding, it doesn't matter whether they're soldiers, they're clerks, they're labor, there are students, once you show fear, you should quit.
My parents are from Punjab. They've seen 1971 war really up close and personal way. They used to tell me that हमारे गांव में जब 1971 की war होती थी, ऊपर से jet planes जाते थे, they were not allowed to switch on their lights. Candle भी allowed नहीं होता था, तो वो store room में जा के पढ़ाई करते थे, and they used to look forward to radio पे या तो इंदिरा गांधी जी की speech आ जाए या Sam sir की speech आ जाए. And I had heard stories about him as a hero, as a patriot.
Everything you told me correct? I said, it's my job to fight. It's my job to tell you. If your father in 1962 had me as his commander-in-chief, the country would not have been disgraced. The army would not have been beaten. But the army chief did not have moral courage of turning around and telling him he wasn't ready.
You are surrounded on all sides, and if you don't surrender, you will be killed unmercifully.
Meghna, I remember before the narration, she told me that, they don't make men like him anymore.
I remember a minister one day coming to me. I'd left being the army chief then and said, and I will talk to you in his own language, "Zara batao, ye howitzer kya cheez hoti hai?" And I said, "What are you talking about, howitzer?" Then I discovered that he meant a howitzer. And I said, "But why are you asking me? Why don't you ask the army chief and others?" He said, "Kaise पूछे उनसे? मैं मिनिस्टर हूँ, तेरे से तो पूछ लेता हूँ, तू जानता है कि मैं बेवकूफ हूँ." Fear is a natural phenomenon like hunger and sex. Anyone who says he is not frightened is a liar, except perhaps the Gorkha. examples from history. Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar, you will agree he was a great leader. When he came to Rome, the senators used to lock up their wives. Take Napoleon. He had his Josephine and Marie Antoinette and Georgette and Paulette and any number of things. And you will agree he was a great leader? Take the Duke of Wellington. The night before the Battle of Waterloo, in his chambers there were more women of luscious proportions than staff officers. And he was a great leader. Do you know, sir, a thought has just struck me. All these three people that I've talked about had one thing in common. They all had long noses.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo.